It is 9:41 a.m. on December the 29th, 2020. And we're looking at these ships, which just so happen to look like buildings. Some of these look like buildings, like a floating city. Yeah. Hello. Let me flip this around. I'm going to flip this around, you all. Hello. Hello, everyone. Whew. Good morning. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. I think this light's a little dim. If I can, well, that's off. I'll get it. Let me try to bring up this lights. Yeah, that's kind of better. It really is. You have a photo of this too. You took a selfie with your kids. Ah, yeah. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Let's look at this picture because it showed up in my timeline on Facebook. I've took it, I think, in around October of last year, but I thought, I haven't saw it in a long time. We're going to look at different area. This is like the edge detect of this cluster of ships that I took with my iPhone 8 and my clip-on lens. Look at this. There appears to be some type of a structure, something poking up. This is the edge detect of, it may not look like it, but it is, because I couldn't get a really good edge detect, so I had to use a different technique. But these are ships that when clustered together, they look like buildings. Some of these look like buildings, you all. Let's see. Look down there. Can you see down there? Look at that. There's so many of them. They really are so many of these ships. You may say, Gina, when are they coming? I think they're already here. Does that not look like a building right there? It's like floating cities. Yet they're ships, but yet they can stack themselves upon one another. If they wanted to make cities, I guess they can make cities. You're so very welcome. I really like looking at these photos because I have not saw my picture in a long time. Sometimes if you're like me, they have taken some of your pictures disappear off your phone and you don't have them anymore, because I think they go to the iCloud is what I think happens. They get sent to the iCloud. Yeah, that's crosshatch. That's how it happens. You just go out there and you just take your photos. And then these show up. These show up in your photos, is what you do. Oh, thank you, sunshine after the storm. It's true, the sun does shine after the storm. These are in the sky, and they're cloaked in the clouds at times, but they're also interdimensional. Here is the whole photo. We're going to look at the different filters on them is what we're going to do. Petrolia, hello. Oh, that's so nice. Well, it's cloudy out where I'm at right now. It's totally cloudy. Let me flip this around. Let me do something here. I don't like why did I do that? I don't like using my live stream, because when I use the live stream, the sharing of the screen, YouTube, I will start off with an excellent connection, and YouTube brings my resolution down to 480. They have been doing this on certain things that I share. They bring the resolution down from 1080 all the way down to 480 for some strange reason, and I don't like that. And then I don't want them doing that on these. In what direction are the photo of the ships, near the sun or in the weather in the sky? That photo right there, uh, there's no telling. I either point at the eastern sky, the southern sky, or the western sky at night when I would take my photos. I can't remember what direction this photo was in. I don't. But that's all right. I don't remember it because I took so many photos is what happened. So many photos. Let's turn this light out. Let's go to this other one. Okay, you know it just now disappeared? It was a slew of comments. They totally disappeared. So this is what it looks like in the normal mode before I put it in the edge detect. So we can see more detail. Look at that. Look at that. Just kind of, well, I think I like the edge detect where it has more contrast to it is what I think I like. But it's all right. It really is. Look at the beautiful rainbow colors on these ships. And you know, if you've ever looked up in the sky, can you all hear me? Because my battery was about dying on my phone and I have it plugged into my charger and I'm just using the speaker on my phone. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So I'm just using the speaker on my phone. And this is what I normally share are pictures of ships until I get a little sidetracked. But I think it's undeniable what we're looking at here. Now, granted, our airplanes don't look like this in the sky. They don't. But these are look how you can see that these are, let me find this cursor. They're layered, okay? They're layered one on another like this. There were ships on the sun. There's ships on the sun that look like some of these right here. They do. And like this one too, this looks like it has one long one at the top and then another one, and then underneath another one. It's like the one video I did of the SDO AIA 171, I think, just last week, the close-up of the yellow sun. The ships were on it. It was the big long ship on that sun, but it's neat to zoom up and look at these. It kind of look like columns is what it kind of looks like. Yeah. Oh, you said the sun doesn't move. You know, I was watching one of the videos of one of those products, and there was a ship. It just sat in the same position. Say this ship right here. Okay, there was a ship that sat in the same position. Let's take this for instance. And the colors of the yellow sun kept moving, and there was other ships that would move by it. But one white ship just sat there, and it kind of looks like these. These ships are on the sun, too. I think it's a portal. And I think the ships stay there. Let's look over here. Look at that. Is that not looking neat? It's another dimension we're peering into also, I think. And because it's really not normal. Now, Kathy Belbeck, that is not fair for you to say that because a lot of people on here believe in spiritual warfare. So that is not a true statement. It's not. But that's okay. Sometimes we accidentally speak out things if we don't know beforehand. That's right. We want unity. There is spiritual warfare going on, and it's amongst us. It really is. But that's all right. Project Bluebeam. I don't think this was Project Bluebeam right here. Not to say that there isn't, because I used to read about it years ago. They do have the technology. We have the technology of making the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man. Remember that? They already had them. Yes, it's true. Time traveler said, who took a lie detector test, said there will be floating cities in the future. Well, they probably already exist, or he wouldn't have came back and said it. But these right here, do look like floating cities. Like in the Bible, it says, "And I saw the new Jerusalem coming down out of heaven from my God," he said, coming down out of heaven. But it was had the shape of a square, though, which was, look at this. Can we look inside here? Yeah, see the notches? I think the ships can form a city if they'd like. Um, yeah. Hello, if you're just coming in, hello. Whoo! Yeah, so I wanted to get on here and show these. At least want to show them at least once a week without getting distracted from other things. Because it's so interesting. It really is interesting to me. It's quite fascinating. And these are unlike what we've seen, that we've seen in the UFOs that are circulated in the media, because you only see the round disc UFOs is what you see at times. You're very welcome. Good morning. Would that be sounds from the skies? I don't know. I know that they have technology to create sounds in the skies. But if we are truly, if we have a protective net over the earth, like a protective grid or something, why would that grid be there? Is it to protect us from what's outside the earth? And I've also heard that there are extraterrestrials on the earth, and the other aliens or other extraterrestrial groups put a big grid over the earth so no one could escape. So the bad people can't get out. That's another theory. Yeah. Real estate and project space. It could be. It really, really could be. These don't look like our modern homes. They don't. And this is the whole section of that photo. I'm going to flip this back around, and I'm going to flip it back to me, is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to bring up another picture of it in an inverted mode. Okay, we can do this. We are doing this, and we're looking at these ships together is what we're doing. I'm having a hot flash, you all. I am having a hot flash. That is what I'm having. Whoa, Gina, what you got going on? Well, we got this. This is a darkened inverted mode right here. So they show up in the inverted mode clustered like that. That looks pretty cool. It really does, you all. Yeah. No, I don't think this is a hologram projection from space, because this is just one of many photos. I never would get the lines on it like I did from the celestial star being. These never had lines like that. Because if they would, I would have found them with all the working of the photos that I did. I would have found lines that streamed from them, but I couldn't. I never did. That's never once entered my mind. And we're looking at the inverted mode of that ship that we were just looking at is what we're doing. Let me flip this back around. The Anunnaki. Some people say that the Anunnaki are coming, but I say they could be here. There is another video that I do want to do today, later on, and it's another one about that comet Ison. It showed up in my memories, and I have the screenshots of that Enlil or whatever from the NASA with the timestamps on it, showing that little pink diamond-shaped thing being tracked across the sky. I'm going to share, I hope I can share a video today, and some of the articles that I had linked to that video. It was from 7 years ago. It showed up in my timeline on my Facebook. They got rid of them. They got rid of one of the ones that was very informative. It said URL, there is no file not found. So they got rid of that one that I shared. So I was doing this type of stuff 7 years ago, okay? I was. Um, yeah, let's um let's see this. Building type structures. Yes, they have been filmed in the clouds. Salute. Yes. Thank you, Alisa. So this is a lighter, no, this ain't the lighter. Or is this the lighter one? Yeah, this is the lighter inverted mode that we can look at. These ship-like buildings, I am going to say it again, I believe the ships have the ability to stack, they do have the ability to stack themselves up one on another, and I guess make cities also if they so choose. Like Legos, you can make, with one Lego, if you keep stacking the Legos, you can, there's nothing you can't do. And then you have to ask yourself, where did they come up with the idea of Legos? And Legos have made a comeback, I heard this season, this holiday season, the Legos have. Let me come down here and bring up another photo right here. So now we're back to this. Right here, these ships. They're very beautiful colors. They are. And I don't see how anyone can look at this and say that there's something other than what we're thinking, like ships and or buildings. And it certainly doesn't look like a bug. It certainly doesn't look like a speck of dust. It doesn't. It's certainly not a smudge. Um, and for those who do think like that, they're just in denial, or they don't like me, or they're just spiritually blinded at the moment. And some may never wake up. Some people will never wake up, you all. They won't. We may try to wake up some people, but there are some who will not wake up. Not even to save their own soul. They will not do it because they can't. They can't. They can't wake up. Look at that. Isn't that neat? It is so neat. You got to go back to work. Oh, Boozle Bidop, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I really do. Yeah, it's I just want to say I'm very thankful for the social media platforms because it is a way to unite all of us together, to come together, because without it, none of us would have met. We would not have met one another, and I'm just so very thankful for it because it truly is, it's monumental what social media can do. It is, and I think it's great that we can connect with people from all over the world, from all walks of life. And the language is not a barrier. I love it. I really do love it. I think it's wonderful. And there shouldn't be a barrier. There shouldn't. There should be no barriers since we're all on this earth together. There's really no reason why we can't live in harmony, except we have something that doesn't want us to live in harmony with one another, and I don't think it's right. I just think it's totally wrong. This really looks like columns right there. It really does. Gina, you are rich. No, I'm not. You know, I'm not rich from YouTube. My husband has retired from the Air Force, which he served 21 years in the Air Force. So he gets a military pension, and but he's disabled. And he got a job when he got out of the Air Force because he was only 39 years old. That's too old to retire. So now he has to work from home. So no, I'm not rich from YouTube. I'll tell you what I really am rich in. Let me flip this around. I'm rich in love on the inside. Because to me, that is the most important thing to have on the inside of me. If I had to choose between this world, the riches of this world, and love, I'm always going to choose love. I always have, because that is the only thing that can sustain you. When everything else is gone, all you have is the love inside of you. That's it. That's totally it. So I am rich, rich in love. And I wish that for everyone else. Love. Because it makes such a difference in your life. It makes such a difference in your relationships. It makes such a difference concerning your spiritual growth on the inside. It does. That is the most important thing to have, is LOVE. Okay? I'm going to say it again. I would choose love any day. Any day. Because without it, you feel totally empty on the inside. And there's lots of people know what that feels like, to be feeling empty on the inside. Love does what money can't do, what riches can't buy. Riches can't buy love. They can't. They can't. That does not happen. Right there. So yeah, I can address that question. One race, one nation, one planet. Yeah. Um, I don't even know who Cryptic One is. I don't know who Cryptic One is. I know they've been speaking about meteors, fireballs falling from the sky. Yeah, I've got to not forget to do another video today about that ISIN and how they were tracking it, and how it was like Tad. They said before, here's how this theory, here's the article that got deleted. They said before the pandemic of whenever time this one comet came, the Black Death, there was a comet that came before there. There was a precursor, is what they said, before that black plague, that death or whatever happened, bubonic plague. So yeah, I've got to remember to do that. We choose to live in fear or love. That's right. And living in fear is no life at all. It is not a life at all. Don't live in fear. Live in love. And it's hard. It's hard when you have to make that decision. Do I let go of everything? Do I just let it go and let none of it matter? Because we're taught to hold on to what we've got, everything, the material things in life. We're taught to hold on to that more than things that the material things cannot replace. Love, LOVE, and each other, relationships. Yes, Modem 9, we need to cultivate the love, LOVE. We really do. I had a friend who got so tired of me saying love is the most important thing. They got so tired of hearing about it, but now they're glad I said it, because that's all I would ever say, love, 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 love. And I don't mean sexual love, okay? That's totally different. It's totally different. I'm talking about like an agape love, an unconditional love on the inside, okay? Yeah. Um, let me turn this off. I don't know how we got off on that stuff. I do not know how we got off on that stuff, but that's all right. We did. Yes. I gotta have a drink of water. Yeah. If we had love, everything else would follow. It would follow. Everything else would follow if we had love. Because we would want the best, and we would work toward the best for everyone, not just ourselves, okay? We wouldn't be self-seeking if we have love, because love is not self-seeking. It's not. And it keeps no record of wrongs. It always forgives. It perseveres through everything. It's an unstoppable force, love is, for those who may not know it. It's unstoppable. Is that not neat? Look at that. This is the inverted mode. It is so neat. And I like using my iPhone to film this off my laptop, because I can get a better view. I can zoom up close, and I think it's uploaded in the 1080, not the 4 something. Love does bring unity to everyone. It is the universal language. It is. And some people don't like love because they think it's weak. You're weak. You're weak if you rely on love. You got to be tough. You got to be bold. Well, love is bold. Love is tough. And love is long-standing. It doesn't give up. It doesn't. It conquers all. That's what love does. Conquers all. Even the darkness. It surely, surely does. So let's see. Here's these are in the edge detect. Highly advanced machines making cloud rain storms could be, and some of these storms, they have what look like UFOs in them. Gosh, just look at all this stuff. Yes. You cannot negotiate genuine desire, no. The Galactic Federation of Light. Love is a person, yes, and it's a universal spirit. It's omnipresent, is what it is. It's everywhere. Love is everywhere. If you so want it, that's what I've got to say. If you want love, yeah. So I'm just going to go back to this photo because I really am. I'm just about done on here. I'm going to have to show this right here, just like this. I'm going to have to show this right here. And this is the whole picture. For those tuning in, this is the whole picture right there. You may say, Gina, get you some better equipment. I got real good equipment, but I like simplicity. I like to be able, on the spur of the moment, just get this phone and just do what I'm doing now. The spur of the moment. I don't need the theatrics at all. I don't need the fancy equipment and stuff. I've got it, and I use it at times, but it's okay. It's all right. It really is all right. So if we were to darken this a tad bit, you can see more. If I bring this color over, you can see more beautiful. Look at how beautiful the pastel colors look. They do look beautiful. You are covered in snow. Aren't they? Aren't those colors beautiful? They really are. I like them. They look like beautiful people on the inside. You ever look at the inside of people? Just bypass the outside and just look at the inside and see how beautiful people are on the inside. Because there's a lot of people who may not look pretty on the outside, and other people who are shallow, they don't give them the time of day. But when you truly take the time to get to know somebody on the inside, you see beauty that is unparalleled, is what you see. Beauty that is unparalleled on the inside of each individual. If you look with those, if you look for that, you'll find it. Now, granted, there are some, it's hard to find it, but there are those who have unparalleled beauty on the inside of them, who they look in the mirror and think, I'm not that pretty. But you know, that mirror is not telling the whole truth, because there's another part of you in that mirror. There is. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is really neat. I know I'm supposed to be getting off of here, but I just wanted to look at these a little more. Look at that. This is so neat. It really is neat. Aww, Valerie. Well, it's the truth. It really is the truth. There is unparalleled beauty in each and every one of us. Even though when we look in the mirror, we may not see it, that beauty is unparalleled. It really is. Yeah, it is unparalleled. Boom. So yeah, Ancient ones. Yes, they do look like the ancient buildings. That's a good observation. And so with that being said, I am going to go, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I really do. And I've got to remember to do that other video that I was talking about. I got to remember to do that one. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me with this video. Thank you all, every one of you.